Alright y'all, so boom, in this video I'm going to show you how to make framed mirrors for your dollhouse. I'm also going to show you how to make self-portraits that are framed for your dollhouse. And then I'm also going to show you how to make regular framed pictures for your dollhouse. At the end of the video, I will explain why they all have magnets on the back of them. I will also include a bonus clip of how I made the 1/6 Barbie scale frames as well. These are also self-portraits. All the materials I will be using will also be in the description box. Alright, so boom, you're going to start off with some picture frames. Now, I bought these off of Amazon, but basically you can color these picture frames whatever color you would like. You can also use nail varnish and paint them that way. I painted some of mine black, some of mine are gray, and then some of them are white. Now, some of them I did leave the regular gold color, which is what I'm holding right now. That's just the regular gold color that it comes in. And then I did use some nail varnish to paint this mirror like a copper color. So you can color these whatever color you would like to achieve the look that you want to achieve. All right, so we are going to start off with the mirrors. So once again, I did use some nail varnish to paint those coppered mirrors copper. I had some copper color looking nail polish and I just used that for those. And then I just used regular white paint to paint the white mirrors white. So what you are going to do is you're going to take your mirrored sheet. This does have a film over it, so that's why it looks the way it looks. So what you're going to want to do is cut out a piece of that mirror sheet the same size as the frame. You do not want it the same size as the inside, but you want it to be the same size as the frame. Now I did pre-make these already, so if you see some glue on the mirror or some glue on the cardstock that we are also going to use, that is why, because this is pre-made and I just kind of poked it out basically to show you the process. So once again, you're going to cut out a sheet of your mirrored sheet the same size as the frame. So you're going to get a piece about this size. Once again, there is some glue on there because this was pre-made. So as you can see, it is the same size as the picture frame, and once you turn it around, all you see is the mirror. So after you cut that piece out, you are going to take some cardstock. You're going to take the piece you cut out, you're going to glue it on the cardstock, and then you're going to cut around the mirror. Then you end up with a piece like this. Once again, you see glue on here because this was pre-made. Anywho, you're going to end up with a piece like this. Then you're going to take your picture frame, turn that around. You're going to glue the mirror onto the frame like so. And you're going to end up with this. That is how you make a mirror. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on there. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, that is glued in there. So next what you're going to do is you're going to take some magnets. Now I already have these magnets, but you can also buy like some bigger magnets so you don't have to use two smaller magnets. And you're just going to glue those in two different spots because we have small magnets and we don't have a bigger one. So we're just going to glue those on. And later on I'll let you know why we are gluing on magnets. You can also paint this white if that is bothering you. But it doesn't bother me. So. Alright, and then boom, here are the mirrors that I have made. The process is pretty easy throughout the video of how to make these picture frames and mirrors. So if this looks like the dollhouse kit that I am building, it is because it actually is the dollhouse kit that I am building. and I made it into a picture. So I'm going to show you how I did that. All right, so for those that don't know, I do have the Victoria Dollhouse Farmhouse Kit. And all I did was I Google searched that, and then I'm going to press on images. And then I'm just going to pick an image of the Victoria Farmhouse Dollhouse that I want to use to make my picture from. All right, and of course I'm not able to find the one that I exactly use, so I'm just going to pick one here. All right, so once you find the picture you want, you're going to right click and they're going to copy image. Then you're going to open a plain Word document like so, and you're going to paste your photo. Then after you paste your photo, you're going to make it however big or small you want it. Like so. What I would do is I would go ahead and continue to search for whatever pictures that I want to use. So for instance, let's just do a nature scene. So we're going to Google search nature scene at the top here. And we got a bunch of nature scenes. So whichever picture is appealing to you, you're going to do the same. You're going to right click the image and copy image. You're going to go back to that same Word document. You're going to paste the image, and you'll be able to make that however big or small you would like that. So I would make sure I have all my pictures filled up on this page before I print it off, just so that I'm not wasting paper. All right, and in order to do the self-portraits, you're pretty much going to do the same thing. So I did buy this online, and most of everything you buy online, you can find a picture for it. So this is called The Sweet Little Family. All right, so we're just going to type Sweet Little Family. And we're going to put dolls at the end because I don't want them sending or giving me pictures of a sweet little family that are real people. So we're going to put Sweet Little Family dolls, and let's see what we get. Press enter. And right as you can see, they send us the Sweet Little Family dolls. So with these, I'm just going to copy that image because that is my family there. We're going to copy image, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to our Word document, and we're going to press paste for the Sweet Little Family dolls. Now with this, you can just make these any sizes once again, because remember they are going to be placed in a picture. So for instance, if you wanted this family to be having a picture in front of the sunset, you will make these smaller, as if the family was standing in front of this sunset. You may want to make it a little bigger, probably about that size. And what you would do is you would cut out around the people, and then you would glue them on top of this piece of paper after, you know, it's printed out. Or you can just do regular self-portraits and just cut them out and glue them on white pieces of paper. You can glue them on a scene. So for these dolls, they went to the beach. So once again, what I did was I cut around the dolls, and then I just glued them onto a beach scene. And I did the kids as well. Now it was kind of hard to cut because once again, these are already made, but that's why you're seeing that glue back there. But anywho, it was kind of hard to cut all the way around the kids. You're going to need some really tiny scissors, but I didn't care about it being too perfect, obviously. So, and then here's just a regular picture. with just the white background. So that glue is going to be getting covered up. I just wanted to poke those out to show y'all how those were made. Just make sure that after you glue your people onto the scene, then you're going to take that piece of paper and you're going to glue it onto some cardstock. You're going to glue that on some cardstock. We glued this house onto a farm scene and then glued it to cardstock. So all these pictures are glued onto cardstock to give the paper, the thin paper that we use, which is regular paper, it gives it more of a stable background with the cardstock. So after you cut those pictures out and then you glue them onto their scene, what you're going to need is some PET plastic. So basically that plastic is going to be acting as if it's the glass to the picture frames. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift up the film on one side and you are going to take that picture and you are going to glue that picture to, I don't know if you can see that PET plastic. You're going to glue it onto the PET plastic. Once again, you are going to want these to be bigger or just as big as the picture frame, because after you glue that onto the PET plastic, you're going to cut that out. This plastic is very easy to cut. So you're just going to cut that out with your picture glued on there. And then you're going to go ahead and take your frame that you want and you're going to glue that plastic to the frame. And there you have your picture, your self-portrait picture. I did find it sometimes easier to go ahead and put the glue all the way around and then figure out where your picture is and then place it down. Once it's placed down, you will be able to cut the corners off of there. Because once again, this plastic is very easy to cut. So I did find that easier as well if you were finding it hard to put this picture frame down and then place the picture on top. You can also, they don't have to actually be square, but I did want one to be like a diamond design, so I'm going to use that as an example. I'm going to have this be a diamond picture frame instead of the regular square frame. Alright y'all, so boom, let me explain why I placed the magnets on them. I placed them on the back so that I will be able to place those pictures anywhere I want it and be able to easily remove them in case I change my mind. Once again, I'll be able to place those wherever I want and easily remove it if I change my mind. I am in the process of building the Victoria dollhouse kit. I will leave that video at the bottom in the description box so that if you want to know how to build your dollhouse kit with magnetic walls, you can watch that video and I explain how to do that in that video. And as stated before, I am going to go ahead and include a bonus clip of how I did the Barbie self-portraits since they are a little bit different. So here is one of them. And let me turn the light on for here. There's another one. And then I also have one that's not up yet. Here is another one. So let me turn the lights on here. So here is the man of the hour in the portrait. will focus. There we go. And then here is the female of the hour. I'll go ahead and turn her light on as well. All right, so because the picture frames that I bought from Amazon are more for a 1/12 scale instead of Barbies, which are 1/6 scales, I did have to make these myself. So basically, it's the same process to get the them on the background. So yeah, I got a beach background, and then I got a Paris background, and then I just got a plain white background. So it's the same process of finding them on Google, printing them out, cutting them out, putting them on backgrounds. The frames, however, is the process that I'm going to show you how to do. So once again, you're going to find their photo on Google, and you're going to cut around them. And then I kind of just glued her. He has a whole white outfit, which is kind of hard to see. But anywho, I just cut her out, and I kind of placed her on, I glued her on top of him just to make it look like they were, actually together and not, two separate different sheets of paper. Anywho, I did put that on a white cardstock, and then the picture frame is basically that PET plastic that I used. I just went and cut out a piece that'll fit around here, and then I just put some jewels on the front here. I think I got these from like the dollar store or something. And I just, they're self-adhesive, and so you just stick those on there as well. And then you're just going to end up putting glue on the back where it's not going to show because the self-adhesive jewels are on there. You're going to put glue on the back of there, and you're going to stick that on top like that. That is to make the jewel picture frame. Now I'm going to show you how I made these black picture frames. So I've already showed you and told you how to do the backgrounds and the self-portraits. So now I'm going to just show you how to make the picture frames. And here I do have a couple of pictures in that bedroom, and then also in the living room there's also a couple of pictures here as well that has gold framing around those. Now I made the gold picture frames different than the black. So with the gold ones, I found a picture that I liked on Google. I printed it out, and then I glued it onto some white cardstock. And then I took some gold paint and I just painted the gold border. So I did that one with these pictures, and also I did that with these pictures as well. So then after you do that, you're just going to take some of that PET plastic again, make sure you peel the film off, and you're just going to glue that right on top. And that is how you make a gold picture frame. How I did the black one is, the film is still on this one as well. I have to take that off, but I haven't decided where I want to place this one at. So with this one is, I just took some black paper, and then I cut out the picture inside of here, and then I just glued it onto some black paper. Now this one, this is actually the back of a Netflix one that I had messed up. As you can see, here is the one that is good, and then here's the one that is bad that I messed up on. So I just ended up using that as the background for the picture frame for these pictures. So basically this piece of paper is glued onto that black sheet of paper to make the picture frame. And then once again, you're just going to take your pet plastic, take off that film, and glue it on there. This is the same way. You're going to take that piece of paper that you, the background and the self-portraits that you did, take that piece of paper and you're going to glue that onto a black sheet of paper. And then how you make it stand up is that you're just going to take another piece of cardstock. You're going to paint it black and you're just going to kind of fold that to where one part is glued onto the picture frame and then the other part is just freestanding so that it'll be able to stand up. So you're going to fold, glue one end of that folded piece down, and then the other folded piece is going to be freestanding so that it can stand up like so. And I still have to take the film off of that one as well. We're going to glue this one on and put that one back into this room. Alright, and then that is how you make self-portraits in pictures for your 1/6 scale Barbies. That is a method that I use to make these dollhouse picture frames and mirrors. The items that I use to make the dollhouse picture frames and mirrors is going to be placed in the description box in a link titled Dollhouse Building Materials. That is going to take you to my Amazon shop so that you will be able to get exactly what I use to make these picture frames and mirrors. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and like this video, and go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so that you don't miss the next notification for when I post another video. Thank you for watching.